Over there, emerging from the shadows by the edge of the fairway, I honestly didn't think you'd actually show up for a midnight rematch, especially after that narrow lead I held over you this afternoon. Look at the way the moonlight catches the dew on the grass. It's almost like the green is covered in tiny diamonds just for us. Before we see if you can actually beat me this time, I'd love it if you could like this video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment. It really helps me bring more of these stories to life for you. It's so much better out here now, isn't it? No cameras, no whispering galleries, no officials checking the pace of play. Just the low hum of these stadium lights and the absolute silence of the club. The air out here, it has this specific scent at night. Can you smell it? It's that mix of damp, fresh earth and the lingering warmth from the sun hitting the turf all day. It's grounding. It makes the world feel small, like this 18-hole stretch is the only thing that exists. You look a bit tense though, or maybe that's just the shadow of the flagstick playing tricks on my eyes. Are you nervous? It's okay to admit it. Losing to me once in a day is expected, but losing twice, that might be hard for your ego to swallow. We've been at this for years, haven't we? Always one stroke apart, always pushing each other until we're the last two left on the range. I've spent more time analyzing your swing than I have my own. I know your tells. I know when you're overthinking a line, and I know exactly how much you want to win this. But tonight, there's no trophy, no ranking points, just us. So, come on, step onto the green. Let the grass settle under your feet. It's softer than you'd expect at this hour. Let's see if that putting stroke of yours has improved since the sun went down, or if I'm going to have to humble you all over again under the stars. Put your bag down, take a breath, and let's see what you've got. Go ahead, pull your putter from the bag. I want to see you take a few practice rolls before we get serious. Just feel the way the turf gives slightly under your feet. It's heavier now with the dew, holding on to the moisture like a cold sponge. There. Did you hear that? That rhythmic click of the ball meeting the face of the club. It's such a clean, lonely sound in the middle of the night. It echoes just a little bit against the empty grandstands, doesn't it? It's the sound of absolute focus. Move over just a bit. Your stance is a little too wide for a flat lie like this. Here, let me. I'm just going to step in closer. I'm not trying to distract you, I promise. I'm just playing the coach for a second. Can you feel my hand? I'm not quite touching your shoulder, just hovering an inch away. can feel the warmth radiating off your jacket. Stay still. Just listen to the wind for a moment. That soft, low whistle through the pines over by the clubhouse. It's the only thing moving out here besides us. It's peaceful, but it makes every little movement feel so much more significant. You're gripping the club too tight. I can see your knuckles through your glove. You're thinking about the grain, aren't you? You're trying to calculate the break. At this hour, the grass starts to lay down, aiming toward the shadows. It's going to pull your ball to the left more than it did this afternoon. In the weight, the air is thicker, more humid now, making the putter feel like it's gained a few ounces in your hands. It's all physics and feel, isn't it? That's what we tell the reporters anyway. We pretend it's all a cold science. But to be honest, my perfect round today wasn't nearly as easy as I made it look. On the 12th hole, when I pulled that drive into the deep rough, my heart was pounding so hard I was certain the gallery could hear it. I was terrified of losing my lead. More than that, I was terrified of you catching up and me having nothing left to say to you if we weren't tied on the leaderboard. It's funny, isn't it? We spend all day pretending we're made of stone, completely unshakable. But out here in the dark, I can see you're just as human as I am. I find myself watching the way your chest rises and falls with your breath, more than I'm actually watching where the ball goes. It's a dangerous way to play a rematch, don't you think? To be this close, where I can hear your heart rate starting to match mine. I was going to show you how it's done, wasn't I? I had this whole speech prepared about the line, the pace, and the way the grain holds the ball. But I can't do it. Not tonight. I'm just going to let my club go. There. Did you hear that? That soft, muffled thud as it hit the damp turf. It's okay. Just let it lie there in the grass. I don't want anything between us right now. Not a putter, not a game, and certainly not a scorecard. I'm stepping closer now. Just a little bit more, until I'm standing right inside that space you usually keep for yourself. I want to be so close that the constant low hum of those stadium lights above us just fades into the background, leaving nothing but the sound of our breathing. Can you feel how still the air is right here between us? I'm looking at you, and for the first time in years, I'm not looking for a way to win. I don't see an opponent I need to outdrive or a lead I need to protect. This rivalry we've had, all those headlines about us being the two most fierce competitors on the tour, it's always been a pretense. At least it has been for me. Do you have any idea how many extra hours I've spent on the practice range when the sun had already gone down? It wasn't because I cared about the trophies or the sponsorships. I did it because I knew that if I fell off the lead, if I dropped down the rankings, twice as hard and pushed myself until my hands were raw, just to make sure I'd stay on the same leaderboards as you. I needed to ensure our paths would always cross, week after week, city after city. I used to whisper it to myself every night in those empty hotel rooms, that the only way to keep your eyes on me was to be the one person you were most determined to beat. I wanted to be your obsession because I didn't know how else to be a part of your life. I became your rival because I was too afraid to just be this, to be vulnerable. I thought if I was the best, you'd have to look at me. You'd have to acknowledge my existence. And it worked, didn't it? We've spent so much time staring each other down, but we were always on opposite sides of the hole. It's been so lonely being the person you're supposed to hate on the final Sunday. You don't have to be on guard anymore. I'm not looking for a weakness to exploit or a mistake to capitalize on. I've watched you when the cameras are off, you know. I've seen the way you carry yourself when you think no one is looking, the way you handle a bad break with such quiet, steady grace, and the sheer, beautiful dedication you have for every single shot. I admire your spirit more than I can ever put into words. It's so much bigger and more meaningful than any tournament win. I don't want to beat you anymore. I just want to be here in your space where it's quiet and safe. I want to be the person who finally understands the weight you carry, because I've been carrying that same weight right alongside you this whole time. Just let the tension go. You're not competing right now. You're just here with me. Let's just let the clubs stay right there on the grass. We don't need them anymore tonight. Just let them fall. There. That muffled thud is the sound of the competition ending. Can you feel that? The sudden lightness in your hands now that you're not gripping the graphite so tight. I want you to just stand here with me for a moment and breathe. Just breathe in the quiet of this night. The air is so cool and clean now that the sun has been down for hours. I want you just have to be you. You don't have to prove a single thing to me anymore. Not the strength of your drive, not the precision of your aim. Nothing. I'm surrendering. I'm officially giving up the fight, and I'm just giving you me. I'm right here. I'm not your rival anymore. I'm the person who wants to make sure you finally get some rest. Notice how your breathing is slowing down. It's matching the pace of the night. Slow, steady, deep. Every muscle in your body is beginning to settle, just like the dew settling on the grass around our feet. You're safe here. There's no leaderboard tonight. There's no pressure, just the two of us. Look, the timers on the stadium lights must be hitting their limit. See how they're starting to flicker and dim. One by one, the glow is fading. There goes the light over the 18th fairway, and now the ones right above us. It's okay. Don't be startled. The moonlight is more than enough to see by. It's softer this way, isn't it? It turns everything into silver and shadows. It makes the world feel so much smaller, like this green is the only place that exists in the entire world. It's just us, wrapped in the dark and the quiet. I'll be there in the morning, you know, but it's going to be different from now on. When we walk out onto that first tee tomorrow, I won't be looking at you across the green as someone I need to beat. I'll be looking at you from the heart. I'm in your corner now. I'm the one who's going to be cheering for you the loudest, even if I have to do it silently. You have someone to lean on now. You don't have to carry the weight of the door alone anymore. I've got you, but I have to admit, if you find you're still a bit too restless to sleep once we finally make it back to the clubhouse, I might have a few ideas for a different kind of rematch. Something a bit more private. Something that doesn't involve any clubs or scorecards at all, but might just leave you even more breathless than a championship round. If you want to hear how our night continues, the rest of our